Hi you guys, how are you? Jennifer here from California. I am on my way to work right now. I'm sorry to do this video in the car, but I just don't have much time lately and I wanted to get a quick update out on my way to work. It is a Friday morning, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. So to back up, my name is Jennifer. As I said, I had a highest weight of 261 pounds back in January of 2017. I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. And I have lost quite a bit of weight, happily. I have kind of struggled in the past year with thyroid disease. I have Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disease. And it caused some weight gain. And then ever since then, I have been struggling to not only control my thyroid levels, but to also lose the weight that I had gained. So my lowest weight ever was 162, I believe. And I got as high again as 174, but from a height of 261, I mean that's still not too bad. But I got down to 162, back up to 174, and I have literally been going flip-flopping in the low 170s for about a year now. Recently, I had worked really hard. I was doing keto, well I still am, keto, and the intermittent fasting, doing 2 meals a day, and I was able to fight for every ounce, but I was able to get down to 166, and I was so excited, and everything was feeling good. And then I started a new medication called Evista, which is for osteoporosis, which I was diagnosed with at the age of 43 when I had my 1-year lab for the PostOp 1-year labs. They had ordered a DEXA scan, which discovered at that young age I have osteoporosis. So in my last video, I talked about my concerns about some of the side effects of that medication. Some of the side effects, I got just about them all, except for the ones that there are some really like black label side effects that could actually cause like blood clots and death, which thankfully I did not get those. But I did get 3 other ones that were pretty significant. The least significant of those 3 was hot flashes. I had a total hysterectomy like many years ago, and so hot flashes are nothing new to me, so that was no big deal. They were just a little bit more increased. That was not in any way a deal breaker. The other thing, though, I was starting to get daily migraines. Now, I'm not talking daily headaches, I'm talking daily migraines. And so I was going through a ton of migraine meds, and it was very hard for me to control those migraines. And so that was really quite the deal breaker. But the number one kind of thing that I was worried about when I first started taking the medication, and one of the side effects of this medication, is possible weight gain. No joke. After all that work for me to get down to 166, I gained it all back in less than 2 weeks. So I was only on the medication for 6 weeks? That's it. So not even 6 weeks, maybe it was even 5 weeks, and I gained it back like boom. I worked so hard to lose it, and then I gained it, and then that was without me changing my diet. So it's not like I ate more or I was cheating. Nothing changed. I was still eating like keto, and still doing the 2 meals a day, like intermittent fasting. I have only been doing it for about 3 days a week, but that's how I lost it in the first place too. So I had to make the decision that between the biggest issue really was, though, the biggest deal breaker was the migraines. I cannot survive, I cannot function well. My quality of life was very impacted by the daily migraines. So I had to stop the medication. So I got all the way back up to 174 pounds. That was just like, that was the most frustrating situation ever. But so I stopped the medication. I've now been off the meds for a week and a half or so, 2 weeks, because I actually started kind of gradually weaning myself off, kind of like trying to do every other day, but I was still getting the headaches, and so I had to quit altogether. So I am back on full keto. I am I'm actually struggling to do the intermittent fasting right now. I think that my body's sort of transitioned a little bit to where my hunger is a little bit increased from those meds. And so I'm having to sort of fight that a lot. Even though I'm 25 or 26 months post-op, it's definitely a struggle. Definitely a struggle. I have been able to, by being very, very diligent, I have been exercising, which is great because you guys remember that a lot of how I lost the weight before was I was doing like the stairs at work. I was going for long walks at work, but I hurt my foot. I guess I broke my toe like years and years ago, and the doctor thinks, I actually did go to the doctor about it. I guess that the fact that I had lost the weight, so there was more pressure on my foot, and I was kind of being rough on my foot by just, you know, doing the stairs and doing like those high impact on my foot. My foot just freaking killed. It hurt so bad. It felt like I was walking with like I had stepped on a tack. But apparently, when he did the X-ray, he saw that I had a crack in my toe bone, and so we think it's that. And so I kind of had to lay off the exercise for a while. But now what I'm doing is I'm doing sort of like a really low impact, mild kind of a HIIT training, but it's very very mild, very, very beginner level, because I'm not in very good shape and I have osteoporosis, so I have to be very, very careful. I don't have the stamina yet to really do a lot of big cardio stuff, and so I'm kind of starting small. But I'm also doing like the elliptical machine, because we happen to have one at my house, and so I've been doing that. And so I did that last night, and I'm actually a little sore today, which surprises me. But I've also been doing the stairs again at work, but just doing a little bit milder. Last week I actually did the stairs, and because I was feeling great, I got to work really early. I felt great, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go do the stairs. So I did 5 sets, and I work on the 3rd floor, so it was from 3rd floor going down to the bottom and back up. I did 5 sets, and I felt so great. My cardio, my breathing was great, but I have a really bad knee, and so my knee was hurting so bad I had to stop. Oh my goodness gracious, it took me a full week to recover. My calves hurt so bad. I was just like in agony for like 7 whole days. I could not believe how long it takes my body to recover from exercise. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest, in my opinion. Now, maybe it's just because I'm out of shape, or I just pushed it too much the first time out after not exercising for a while, which was only like 2 or 3 months I didn't exercise. But anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm feeling actually pretty good. I'm having no problem sticking to low calorie. I'm having really no problem sticking to the low carb, to the keto. Feeling good. My thyroid levels are very wonky. Like 2 months ago, I did my thyroid levels, got blood work, and I was extremely low. I just got them done again, and now I'm high again. So I think that's probably why I feel good, is because I actually feel very good on the little bit of high side with my thyroid. The problem is that when you're high in thyroid, it could affect bone, and it could cause bone loss. And so I really cannot be as high as I am right now with my thyroid level. But I'm constantly trying to figure out the right dose, always playing with the dose of meds. My body does not absorb thyroid meds very easily, so this has been a struggle ever since I had a thyroidectomy. I had the thyroidectomy 13 years ago, and I'm still struggling with this issue, trying to get balanced. But anyway, I just want to give you guys that update. Other areas of my life are going really great. Amanda, my daughter, who had gastric bypass, is doing freaking amazing. She got a job, which is huge. She's got a job. She has lost about 100 pounds. My other daughter, Michaela, is just blowing my mind. She was up to 260 pounds, which coincidentally was my highest weight. But she just did diet and exercise, and she just stuck to it. And today, she told me that she is now in Wonderland today. So this weekend we're gonna go out and celebrate. She's gonna get a haircut. She has beautiful long red hair. She is going to get a haircut. Maybe I'll actually do a little bit of video about that, because she's just so beautiful, and I'm so proud of her. And she lost the weight completely, diet and exercise. And my husband has lost, oh my gosh, my husband was up to 330 pounds. He is 6'4" though, so he's a big guy. He's down to he's like in the 250s. So we did the math, and my whole family together, we've lost like 300 pounds as a family. All four of us, my whole family, we have all just kicked butt on losing weight. I am so proud of my family. Instead of being like shrinking Jenn, it's like shrinking family. I should like, maybe in a future video I'll like kind of highlight each person and like what we've done, because it's just remarkable. This was a chain reaction. It's like, I had the surgery. I was the first. I had the surgery. I'd already been trying to lose weight so hard, so long, but because of my medical conditions, my body would not release weight. I had the surgery. I was able to lose just about 100 pounds. That caused, my husband to kind of like look at his own physical health, and he was having high blood pressure, and the high blood pressure medication just made him feel so sick, and he was getting depressed, and he was moody, and he was not the person that he wanted to be. So he decided to make this humongous change, and he changed his life. He totally changed his diet, and he started exercising like crazy. He also is in a job where his physical strength and health is required for him to do a good job and for him to be safe. And so he totally got his life, in his body, just worked it so hard, and just lost all this weight, and he just builds muscle and stamina and strength, and his breathing is better, and his sleep is better. He's off high blood pressure medication. It's just freaking amazing. And then Amanda and Michaela at the same time decided to each pursue a different way of losing weight. But Amanda went the route of getting gastric bypass. She was 313 was her highest weight. She's now probably 210, 220. I'm not quite sure. So she's lost about 100 pounds. And then Michaela, she was 260, and now she's 198 pounds. Oh my God. The pride that I feel in my family and myself, it's overwhelming. I can't even speak highly enough of the accomplishments that we've all had. And even though we all kind of had to go a different route, we did it. And this wasn't really intended to be like a family pride video, but I'm so proud of my family. I can't even tell you. It's making me just glow. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. Hope you guys have a great day. I will do another video. I might kind of showcase my daughter Michaela, who just made the Wonderland realm, and do another video with her, just to kind of encourage, because at this point out, being 2 years out, I definitely feel the effects of the fact that I had weight loss surgery, but it's much more about my choices and my way of life. The surgery helped me get here, and it is definitely a tool, but it's much more about me. And if you're at this point, it's more about you now. And so to kind of encourage people that you could still lose weight even without surgery or at this far out from surgery. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.